just going to show you one of my favorite ways of resting in Shavasana with support. Because sometimes laying flat on my back after a long day, I need a little more lumbar support for me, and it helps open up the chest and shoulders if you're doing this kind of stuff or this kind of stuff. It helps open up the spine. So it helps having a blanket that is, you know, not super puffy. We have these nice yoga blankets, and you fold them the long way with the fringe at the end. Fold them in half again. I like to do laundry, but some folks find this very hard to do because they're not big on folding, but I'm going to show you an easy way. Fan fold, so you have the folded end and the fringy edge. Boom. Done. So it's a nice clean edge each side. If you try to roll it, which some people do, they try to do this roll thing, you sometimes get lumps and you feel that when you're reclining. So nice easy fan fold, and that way you can smooth out the edges and any crease. So this will be supporting my spine all the way down to my lumbar. So I'm going to put it in the center of my mat, and you take your top part, and again, it's like that fan fold, so you make a little S. You can even put your hand down and fold over it so you're not rolling it, but you're folding it. Okay? Now, you might have to vary the length that suits you, and bolster is optional. You could use the bolster or not. So you're coming up right up next to your fold, which is going to fill out your lumbar curve. Again, not for everybody. Some people won't like this. This is just something I like that I'm sharing with you. And you can bring your bolster in just so it's ready. And you're going to roll down onto your fold. So you can see the blanket's just under my lumbar, and here I'm going to bring my bolster in a little closer. And this just helps take the weight of my legs, the pull out of my low back. It just helps relieve some of that. And the blanket is right between my shoulder blades, which feels really nice for me, which helps the chest and ribs kind of roll open from the back, presenting the heart. So there's this nice opening of the front body. The lungs get a nice little counter pose. And my neck and head are also supported just like my lumbar is. So you want your chin at least in line with your forehead, or slightly lower maybe. If you're like this, it's not going to be as restful. You might need more support for your neck and head. So remember that rolling to lengthen a little bit the back of the head. So here I'm feeling I can breathe. It's opening up my chest. This also feels nice if you were to even just do some arm reach things before you settle in to feel all that. So I like this position for Yoga Nidra or Shavasana. It feels comfortable. You can also try it with your Baddha Konasana, with feet on the bolster to open the hips, or bolster in closer with something under them, right? So you can play around with it. Some people might even like this. The point is, just see what feels best, and if you feel held, if your spine feels held, if your body feels held, you'll be able to rest. And we could all use a good rest, don't you think?